Hi guys, my name is Olori Lara and I live here in Lagos, Nigeria. Today, I'll be talking about an issue that has been happening ever since. It has been happening even before we were born. It's still happening today, and probably it will continue to be happening if caution is not taken. And this is the issue of rape, sexual harassment, sexual molestation, and the rest of them. You will not tell me that today is the first time you'll be hearing that a child was being raped, a young lady, a young girl being harassed, being molested, being gang raped, and the rest of them. And this is what brought about this my discussion today, that we should take care of our children, especially the female children. Let's take care of them. It's not as if the male children are not important. They are as well important. But the female children, the effect of this thing, the effect that this thing have on them is far more compared to the male children. That's why we have to take care of our young girls, our little children, female especially. We should handle them with care. We should train them as early enough. I don't think 4 years is too young to be taught about sexual education. Let's tell them the real thing about sex. Let them know their private parts. Let them know the body parts that no other person should touch, even their siblings, even their father. Let's tell them nobody must touch them. Call this name the way they are. Call this body part the way they are. Stop calling them all these nicknames and the rest of them. Which one is my bum, my pee, my this thing? Call them. Let them know that this is breast. Let them know their vagina. Let them know their penis. Let them know their buttocks. Let them know the real name that this thing are being called. Don't call this thing nicknames. Tell them that nobody should touch their private parts. Nobody should play with them and be kissing them or pecking them. It's not allowed for our female children. At times, uncles in the house might be doing all this. They will not see it as an abuse. They just think it's a normal thing. Uncle will be pecking them, be putting kissing them lips on lips, and they will not know that it's wrong. Before you know it, this thing that we're talking about will eventually happen. But in a situation whereby you've taught the children all this kind of thing, even when an uncle is trying to do all sort of, they will know that no, this is wrong. This is what my mommy told me that nobody should do with me. Is either they come to report or something, thereby cutting that kind of thing before it even happens. Something actually happened some years back in my house where I grew up. A young girl, the something started with one brother in the compound. The brother actually rented a shop. He did not have a house where he was staying as a den. He came all the way from the village, brought money, then rented a shop to start a business. And for the time being, he was sleeping in the shop. So, but brother happened to be a very friendly person. Everybody call him brother, young and old. Even people that are older than him, they call him brother, just like that. And all the children in the compound will go to him. They'll be playing with him. He will buy them snacks, buy them biscuits, buy them sweets, share for them, both boys and girls. Before you know it, these children gain his trust. And before you could say, what? Brother has started doing all sorts of rubbish with them. I got to know that he did it with one girl. The mother later got to know, but the mother didn't know how to come up about it. Probably she was shy, or she didn't want the child to be seen as someone that has been molested or something. This woman actually kept it to herself. We later got to know about it. She kept it to herself. Then another one happened. The brother took a young girl of 6 years old into his shop. Actually, what he was doing was that he was not actually penetrating. he will only use his manhood and be rubbing their private parts, be rubbing the girl vagina till he will release on them. After he has satisfied his sexual urge, he will ask the girls to go. So this particular day, this girl went to brother's shop, and as he has been doing, he took this innocent girl, placed her on one table in the shop, and did the way he has been doing. And he poured all his semen on the girl's body. It was later in the evening when the mother wanted to bathe the girl that she discovered something, and she was like, "What is this? Who did this to you?" And the girl said, "There is brother." Brother what? Before you know it, this woman, she did not say anything. She only checked the girl's body very well. She checked her private part to see the level of the damage. Then when she saw that there was nothing like penetration or anything, only that he poured semen on her body, the woman bathed the girl, and she did not say anything. So it was when her husband came back in the evening that the woman narrated what happened to the husband. So the husband said, "No, this is wrong. We have to report him." That's how they came to my daddy, being the eldest man in the house and the landlord as well. So they came to report the issue. So when they told him what has happened, my dad sent for brother. And when brother came, my dad was like, "Hey brother, what happened? This is what we had. Is it true? If it's true, please, you have to stop this kind of thing in this house. Please." And brother was like, "Me? How will I do that? No. That's how brother started ranting. That he did not do it, he did not do this, he did not do that, that the girl was lying. A 6-year-old girl lying. Whereas we have other young boys of 10 years, 12 years, 14 years in the house. And this girl did not mention any of their names. Only brother. So he was arguing, shouting, doing all sorts of things. Meanwhile, I was somewhere hiding because there's nothing about my dad. He doesn't want any kind of interference when he's with visitors. But as I was hearing the whole of the discussion, I was just boiling within myself that how can this kind of thing be happening? And these people are just taking it with levity. Even the guest parents were like, "We don't want any noise, so we don't. All we want is Brother should just stop. If he has been doing it, he should just stop." I was just looking at them. At the end of the day, but that grew at me that he did not do it. They lied on him, this and that he will go to police station. It did not even allow them to dispose the issue to end it or anything. But I just got up like that and went straight to the police station. It was when he left that I now entered there and said, "Please, Daddy, can I contribute to this thing?" You people are just taking this thing with levity. Even the guest parents, they are just there. They are even trying to beg for that, not to go to police station. Who does that? Please allow him to go now. After all, the people that is going to meet there, they are not stupid people. They are not stupid. At least him being the first person to report the case doesn't mean that he will win the case if he's at fault. To cut the long story short, that's how brother went to police station, and he came back with 2 policemen. As at that time, I've joined them. I've joined them in the sitting room, sitting down with them, calming the parent that they should not worry, they should just hold on and see what he will come out with. These 2 policemen came. And when they came, they said they wanted to arrest the girl's father. The man was like, "He will not go. He does not want any kind of noise. He does not want any noise on his daughter. He want us to settle something amicably." I said, "Please, you are going with them. You must go with them." And the policeman too said that the man has reported the case, and so he has to go with them. That's how I encourage this man to go with them. So on getting to the police station, he even went there with the daughter. So when they got there, they asked the girl what happened, and the girl explained just the way she understood. Brother called me into his shop, put me on the table, removed my pants, put his pee-pee. He put his pee-pee in my bum. He was doing like this. Now put something on my body. When the girl explained, they just gave brother a one big woes like that. That, do you think this girl is lying with this thing that she's saying? Do you think this girl can be taught of what to say? That is a lie. This is exactly what you did. And that's how brother was detained. That's how Boda was. And they said, and even the case was reported immediately it happened, said that Boda would have been arrested and put into jail. That's how the man came home to say that Boda has been arrested. Imagine if they have kept quiet. That's how Boda would just go scot-free, and he'll still have the effrontery. He'll still go ahead to be doing it to other children too. So the whole of the issue really go around that time for what Boda has been doing, and he really stopped till he eventually got married. So of recent that I went home, I had a news that really baffles my mind, that troubled me. This same girl that this thing happened to, though she was 6 years old when this issue happened, and this girl should be around 18, 19, thereabouts now. And I had what has been going on in this girl's life, that this girl has turned a wire. She has turned so wild. Probably she was acting pornography, or probably went to a guy's house and she was being filmed without her knowledge or something. The something is that she was filmed sucking a guy. How something was filmed and how it got leaked is what I don't know. But the thing was that the thing got viral. It went viral in all of our environment there. So of reason that I went home that I heard of this thing, I was so baffled, I was so troubled within myself. That probably is that singular act, or maybe the something continue with another person that got this girl into that kind of habit. The girl has turned to something else in that area now. So I want to beg us, especially mothers, let's take care of our children. Let's educate them. There was a song that I heard of recent. In fact, when I heard the song, I was so happy that I'll go home, I'll go and teach my children, not even knowing that they've been taught this song in school. This kind of song should be national anthem that our children will be singing, that they should be singing at home. In fact, the day that I even got home, I started to sing the song. Immediately I started it, the children, they just joined me. I was so baffled that, so you children, you even know this song. And the song goes like this. If you touch my private part, I will tell. If you touch my private part, I will tell. I will tell it to my mommy, I will tell it to my daddy. If you touch my private part, I will tell. So that is it. It's something that we should teach our children. Let them know it, let them sing it. That if anybody touch them, that they will tell, they will shout, they will talk it out. Even another that is hearing this kind of song from children, that if you touch my private part, I will tell, they will be like, take it. So let's teach them, let's educate them, let's teach them sex education, so that this kind of thing will not happen to them. Personally, I used to think it within myself that if my own parents could protect me in such a way that I grew up without experiencing that kind of a thing, it would be a grievous thing if that kind of thing should happen to any of my children, either male or female. So we have to be careful. We have to handle our children. Let's handle them diligently. Let's train them. Let's talk it to them. Let's say it to them every day by day. So, and let's be friends with them, so that in case any kind of thing comes their way, they will be able to open up on time. If you find this my video interesting, please let's meet some other times when we'll have some interesting topic, valuable topics that will affect our lives, our family positively. Thank you. God bless and see you.